Hey friends, happy Sunday. So, I want to talk a little bit about breaking the rules. Um, this morning's yoga practice, I'll start there. So, this morning's yoga practice, I do yoga at home almost every morning unless I'm sick or something. But anyway, I do yoga every morning with Yoga with Adriene, which is on YouTube. I don't know, most of you have probably heard of her, and if you haven't, you should definitely check her out if you're into yoga. Anyway, so I do yoga with Adriene every morning, and this morning's practice, she was talking about finding what feels good, which is kind of her slogan, her statement, her mantra. And specifically, she was talking about how change is the only constant in our lives, right? And that's a premise that I live by too. Because it's just true. But anyway, so she was talking about how change is the only constant in our lives and how within that change we can commit to discovery and discovering what feels good in every moment, because we're constantly evolving and we're constantly changing. And if we embrace that and then continuously, kind of commit to discovering what feels good in each moment, then we'll stay more present and we'll stay more grounded in ourselves and our bodies, and we'll be, evolving with the times, or with ourselves as we evolve. We'll be there. So, I just got a text across the screen that distracted me. So I love that. Find what feels good. We are constantly evolving. I talk about that quite a bit. And then, choosing to commit to discovering in each new moment or each new day or each new season of our lives or cycles of our life experience, choosing to commit to that discovery and finding what feels good for us. So for me, this last week, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I don't want to do this whole YouTube journey or this whole social media thing. I am not going to use the word influencer because that is so not what I'm going for. But this whole social media YouTube journey, I just don't want to play by the rules. I do not want to have to use hashtags and have to, post several times a day and try to be on all the social media platforms. As a matter of fact, I don't actually enjoy social media all that much, so I really am only on there to connect with you guys, which is such a beautiful thing for that purpose, right? But just the thought of sharing everything and, being just being on my phone all the time, like that's what kind of gets me. I don't really want to be stuck on my phone or glued to my phone all the time. I'd rather be out, like, living and experiencing life. It's the same reason I say I don't watch much TV, is because I would rather be out living my life than watching other people do it on the screen. So kind of the same thing. I'd rather not be scrolling, social media and looking at how other people are living their lives or trying to show off how I'm living mine. I would really rather just be living my life. And so, in saying all of that, what I really have been thinking about this week is just that I don't want to do social media like you're supposed to, I don't want to do YouTube like you're supposed to. I don't want to have to worry about algorithms. I don't want to have to try to appeal to the masses. It's just counterintuitive. That's just not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to keep it real for you guys, and I want to be as real as possible. And I think in even just saying little things like, make sure you subscribe and like this video, it just feels fake. It just feels prescribed. It feels almost manipulative. Not manipulative, that might not be the right word, but it's like, if you guys like the video, you're gonna like it. You're gonna hit the little thumbs up on the screen. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you're gonna subscribe to my channel because you want to. Like, we do the things we want to do, and if I have to encourage anyone to do that, then it's not really real, right? Like, I just don't think that's That's just not really how I want to do things. So I'm hoping you guys will appreciate this approach. I really don't have too much else to say this week. I don't want to play by the rules. I don't play by the rules much in life anyway. I kind of do things my own way, as you guys know, if you know me. I don't like labels. I don't really like to subscribe to things that are like, how do I say that? If someone else defines it for me, or if someone else is using a label or something like that to define me or anyone else, I'm really not into that. Like, I think we are ever changing, ever evolving creatures of, species. Like, we do change constantly if we allow ourselves to. And even if we don't, we're still changing because we have to survive, evolve or die, right? Like, that's one of my favorite sayings because it's just true. And I think if we embrace that changing, evolving, shifting aspect of life, then our life is much more rich, it's much more full, it's much more expressive, and it's much more real. So in order to do that, I want to just be living my life and not having to worry about getting views on YouTube or whatever. Like, that's just not my jam. So I just wanted to come to you this week and talk a little bit about that, and just say that going forward, I'm probably not going to be encouraging you guys to like or share or subscribe, or I'm not going to be doing all the reels on YouTube, or, posting a bunch of little, I've got a new video posted. I mean, I might do one a week when I do post a video, but I really just don't want to have to force feed this to you guys. I mean, if you want to watch, you will, I truly believe that. So anyway, that's my spiel for the week. I love you guys so much. I hope that you're out enjoying this nice weather that we have here in Missouri, and hopefully wherever you are, it's beautiful too. And I will see you again next Sunday. Until then, all my love. Take care.